A rich man with a poor mindset will soon be poor, but a broke man with a rich mindset will eventually be rich. It's only a matter of time. Why? Because wealth always starts in the subconscious, not the bank account. In other words, the true source of wealth is not in your bank account, it's in your belief system. Welcome to the first law of money series, the law of mindset, where we expose why most people are broke, not because of the economy, but because of their inner programming, based on the fact that all wealth starts in the mind. You see, wealth is 80% mindset and 20% strategy before any financial breakthrough can happen externally. The poor believe in hustle alone, but the rich understand that you don't attract money, you attract your level of money. This is why you can give a poor-minded millions and they will lose it because demand has not expanded to handle or to carry that kind of weight. That is also the reason why many lottery winners lose everything within a few years and become poor again. Not because they didn't have money, but because they lack the mindset to handle wealth. On the other hand, give the same opportunity to a man who may be poor financially but has a mindset of the rich, and he will turn that opportunity into long-term success. Same opportunity, different outcome. Why? Mindset. A man with a wealthy mindset is already living abundance mentally. He has business ideas mapped out in his mind and strategies ready to be executed. So when the opportunity finally comes, he moves into action without hesitation. The truth is, lack of money is not the source of poverty most of the time. It's the mindset behind the man. The size of your money will always grow or shrink to match the size of your identity. If you have been broke for a long time, your subconscious has accepted it as your natural state. So even if opportunity comes, you will unconsciously sabotage it. This is not your fault. This is programming. Now, it's your responsibility to change that because you cannot rise above your self-image. Until your inner identity changes, your outer reality will remain the same. If you see yourself as a hustler trying to survive, then you will never shift into the energy of wealth and peace. But when you start seeing yourself as someone worthy of abundance, your behavior begins to change to match that identity. And when your behavior changes, your result follows. It's not the money that changes demand, it is demand that changes, then money follows. People love to say, I will change when I become rich. But the truth is, you become rich when you change. The difference between scarcity and abundance is not what is in your pocket, it is what is in your perception. And these are a few differences between scarcity-minded person and abundance-minded person. Scarcity-minded person will say, there's never enough. If others succeed, I lose. Let me hold on tight to the little I have. Meanwhile, abundance-minded person says, there is more than enough for everyone. If someone else succeeds, it means success is close to me. Money is a flow, not a possession. Again, scarcity mindset is fear-based. It makes you panic, hoard, and cling to the little you have. But abundance is faith-based. It teaches you to invest, to give, and to grow. It is scarcity that makes somebody think that if he spend money, another one will not come and he will lose everything. On the other hand, somebody with a mindset of abundance and wealth knows that spending money wisely plants the seed for more. You cannot step into a financial breakthrough while living in fear of spending, giving, or taking a risk. That's like expecting harvest without planting anything. Now, let me ask you something. What's your financial identity? Do you still see yourself as hustling, managing, or struggling to live? Because as long as you hold that image in your mind, your money will start to be in it and money will start to run away from you. From now on, you must begin to see yourself as a woman or a man of abundance who deserve the best. You become rich not when the money comes, but when you adopt that kind of mindset. You see, scarcity is a mental prison. It makes you think small, choose small, even live small. Even when money comes, you fear spending it because you think you might lose it all and another one may not come in. But abundance is freedom. It teaches you that money flows, not to fear it, but to manage and multiply it. Let me share my story with you. There was a time I used to buy the cheapest version of everything, small bread instead of big, rich one, cheap fabric materials that look faded after one wash. I avoided eateries because I thought it was a waste of money. I always look for the lowest rent, not the place that match my vision. But when I started changing my mindset, I made a powerful decision that I will never buy cheap things I don't truly value again. I now buy quality clothes and shoes that make me feel wealthy. I now allow myself to eat at good restaurants, even if occasionally. I upgraded the way I dress, where I went, and even the house I live in. Do you know what happened next? Money started coming in. Unexpected favors, business ideas, and provisions. Simply because I told my subconscious, this is my new level, and it obeyed me. Trust me, when you respect money, money respects you back. And the only way you can respect money is to spend money wisely, to upgrade yourself, and to live like a wealthy person, and see the positive results of money flowing freely into your life. But when you treat yourself cheaply, life will also treat you the same. Let me break this down into common examples. In religion, many people were raised in an environment that associate poverty with humility and holiness. They associate wealth with sin or proud. So they fear becoming rich because they don't want to lose their humility and they want to stay humble. But true is, humility is not trying to stay poor. In fact, most poor people are arrogant and proud. But true humility is using wealth to serve others. A woman or man who is raised in that kind of environment will subconsciously fear becoming wealthy because they don't want to lose their spiritual image. That belief must be rewritten because God is not poor, the universe is not poor, and you are not designed to be poor. Also in relationship, someone with a scarcity mindset will settle for toxic partner just because good men or women are rare. But someone with abundance mentality will say, I deserve love, I deserve respect, and I deserve peace. And if people that meet up with those criteria did not come, they will still remain until they find that kind of people. And the universe has a way of bringing that kind of people towards them because that's what their mindset wants, and that is what it will attract. Again, a scarcity-minded person will subconsciously avoid the cycle and company of wealthy people or high-value people that can help him to progress in life because his self-image does not match that kind of valuable people. So he will unconsciously and unknowingly avoid them and remain stagnant. They want to be rich, yet they hate the idea of becoming rich. That is internal conflict and that blocks blessing. Likewise in business, an entrepreneur with scarcity mindset will not want to expand or scale up because they are afraid of the uncertainty that can come out of the growth. They are scared to hire, scared to market, and scared to invest. They are also scared of the multiple ways that might come as a result of the expansion. They would rather remain safe and be small rather than take the risk to grow. If you are serious about attracting money, you must rewire your subconscious. Here are 4 ways you can do that. 1. Start affirming what you want, not what you fear. Instead of saying, I can't afford that, say, how can I afford that? 2. Consume wealth-oriented content daily. You must wash your mind from years of poverty thinking. Read books, watch powerful channels like this, and fill your ears with abundance. 3. Stop hanging around broke mentalities. I'm not talking about people who are financially broke. I'm talking about people who think and speak like victims. Leave any company where the only conversation is survival and replace it with company of people where the conversation is vision, abundance, impact, and legacy. 4. Visualize the future you. Spend 5 minutes daily picturing the person you are becoming. Abundant, powerful, peaceful, rich, and generous. Let your mind get used to that image because your body will follow what your mind rehearses. You don't get rich by chasing money. You get rich by becoming the kind of person money is attracted to. That's why the first of money is the law of mindset. And everything else you are going to be learning, saving, investing, or earning will not last if the foundation is broken. So go back and examine. What do you believe about money? Do you feel worthy of it? Are you still holding on to scarcity? Remember, money is a mirror. It reflects how you see yourself. And that's why the law of mindset is the foundation. You must first become wealthy in your thinking before money feels comfortable in your life. This is not hype, it is reality. If you keep acting poor, money will be running away from you. But if you start living as if abundance is your birthright, you will start attracting it effortlessly. Let this video be the beginning of your reprogramming. If this video spoke to your spirit, tap the like button to let others find it and subscribe. Also share it with others so they too can learn from it. And don't forget to comment. This is Accurate Knowledge with Wale Olaleye, where we expose the truth they didn't teach you in school. Until next video, bye.